Good evening, guys. Welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to Farming Simulator. Yet again. Oh yeah, I forgot to join Discord. Oops. Tell you what, I'll leave you all with my lovely desktop whilst I join Discord, since I completely forgot. I don't know why I need to join Discord. I don't know, it's just weird. It looks like I'm chatting to myself. Just looks strange. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sorts that out. Okay, so first things first, I think, is to go and lime the field. Oh, I did feed the dog. Where's the dog gone? Where are you, doggo? Dunno. Right, let's go to... no. That's the one I'm after. No, it's not. Nope. That's the one I'm after. Ah, for God's sake, I forgot about that. I can hear that. I did that on purpose. I'm just gonna keep driving. I'll ram you out of the way if I have to. Nope. Why can't I get over that? Never understand that. There's a bit there that got missed. How's that been missed? I can just see that now. Okay, I'll get the roller there. Ah, it's 2-0 to United. That's good to see. Bit there as well. Just noticed that. It's not as bad as what's up here though. Ah, hello Baldy, welcome back to the channel. Bit there as well. Yep. Well, I'll have to try and work out where the rest of it was. It's somewhere up here. Do you have Terence as a friend on Steam? I do, why? Ah, it's here. Just a small sliver. It's not been done. I saw him playing Big Mama Simulator. I don't believe you. Okay. Get rid of this at the top gate. I've noticed, Google, that the farming issue in Europe seems to be getting worse. I'm looking at the news. Barricading areas of Paris and Brussels now, I see. Portugal as well. Oh dear. Is it about the what's it about? Is it because they're cutting like subsidies or what is it? Yeah. Not getting paid as much for stuff, I suppose. Well, this is it. Food prices are going to go up. Economies of scale, isn't it? No farmers making food. They're not going to be a scarcity of food, so food prices go up. 1,300 tractors. No trucks, also no food. That's very true as well. I think people need to chill out. You get what you're given. Calm down. You can't have everything. Random comments. Right. I'll leave Google to do that. What I am going to do, I'm going to plough 16. Because that needs killing. I can probably do that in like 10 minutes. And then we'll move it to April. I need to plough. Nope. Should have a plough somewhere around here. Nope. It's up there. There it is. That's it. Well, yeah, it's about protest, but they've got a right to Baldy. You know, at the end of the day, if their livelihoods are being affected, they can't afford to continue growing food and stuff. There's a problem. I mean, we need to eat. At the end of the day, it's going to affect everybody, including us in the UK, because we do import a lot of food from the EU. You know, it is a big reason why we voted for Brexit. Food rules in Europe aren't as are a bit more they're different to ours, and we didn't like them. But obviously, I'm not in the know about it all. I don't take any interest in it. But I know there was a lot of farmers that wanted to vote leave because of that. So whether that's now coming to fruition or not, I don't know. But it sounds like something big's going on anyway. Do you want to hear the most random comments I have right now? Not really. They should make signs. They already have, I believe. Italy and Greece too. Well, yeah. I've just pushed that out of the way. That's hilarious. Oops. Tone says he blames bald people for what? Hello Azareth, welcome back to the channel. Well, he will do, Baldy, because he hasn't got anyone else to blame. I mean, for God's sake. You know, at the end of the day, he's just a freaking person who sits on his computer all day and doesn't get a real life perspective of life. You know? I'm sure Brett would back me up on that one. Well, yeah, it is, Goggle. In some eyes, it's classed as a derogatory term. Whilst bold as in bold and as in the word is fine, calling somebody a baldy could be classed as derogatory. Could be classed as offensive as well. I'm not going to get that through there because of the tree. For God's sake. Let's carry it through. And probably through again because of the lamppost. Should be alright now. Yeah. The one's the other side of the fence, so. Greetings to all. Your almighty Ginger is here to grace you with his majestic presence. Oh, not that word again. Looks like Gorgle's lost connection already. That didn't go well. I really cannot drive. There we go. Right. Isn't Azareth a farmer? Yes, Baldy. Ginger nuts. Ginger nuts are fit. Aaron, sort it out. Can't argue with that. He sits on his computer all day, every day, apart from his odd days and events. Football and stuff. You could say that again. Bold driving, yes. Someone needs to harvest those taters. A That's why you couldn't just get off work for going to the football in real life. You couldn't. You wouldn't. Not unless you pulled a sickie. So... might as well get rid of that when the crop's grown. It's only a small bit. I'm not too fussed about it right now. I think I'm going to have to carry this over. Now, what a bad time for Goggle to come back in. 3201 is cold but rapid. Sounds good, that. Excuse me. Oh dear. What are you up, Goggle? I think it's Goggle with the boulder net, to be honest. Tevin thinks he treats this as his job, my arse. He only ever takes off stream when it's something he's going to enjoy often the time. Well, yeah, that's it. So I do it just as a hobby. I mean, if I ever get to a point where I'm monetized, great. If I don't, well, you know, not the end of the world. But you should not be able to do this. I do love this mod, that you can just carry a vehicle. It's just hilarious. Stupid, but hilarious. It's his real job. He should work a whole week. Well, this is the thing. I mean... So if he had a real job in the real world, he would be a different person. The thing is, Baldy, the reason why he doesn't work... I know he says that he's got Asperger's and autism and that sort of stuff. But, to be quite frank, the reason why he doesn't work is because he wouldn't be able to hold down a job. He'd probably get sacked within the first couple of days, realistically speaking. So... because he probably calls somebody Baldy or, I don't know, something had happened. Cause him to lose his job. So... for God's sake. Something will happen anyway, and Brett will probably back me up on that one. So... you two fallen out or something? No, Azareth, we haven't. It just tends to be a very good topic of conversation in my streams for some reason. Why? I do not know. I mean... I know sometimes I do start it, but, I mean, it seems to get a bit of attention, so... I'm not really one for backing up. I tend to go forward more. For God's sake. If that isn't a way to get out of a conversation, I don't know what is. Oh dear. Well, I put them up as well, Azareth. So it's my own fault, really. I do like fences, though. It looks more realistic, in my opinion. But... I mean, it's one of them. He's making a life as what he is, but at the same time, I don't envy his next few years. I mean, it's going to be troublesome for him. Hello, Kraza. Welcome back to the channel. At least I won't have a fence to worry about for a little while now, so. Hi Sims China, did you see the picture I called SimSteve approved parking in Arizona with the traffic stop by Arizona Sheriff Deputy? Not really, Ace, no. I mean, if I generally did a lot of bad driving, I wouldn't be so bothered about it, but, I mean, Terrence is far worse. I don't know, Goggle. I blame Terrence for that one. Welcome to this episode of Terrence Talk. For real though, until he earns enough subscribers, which will take a bloody long time for him, he should get a decent job for a good wage so he isn't screwed when he has to get a new home and pay some bills. Well, this is the problem, Krasser. He's not seeing the bigger picture. And I don't like talking about it, and it comes to us all, but if his dad passed, say tomorrow, he'd be stuffed. He'd be absolutely screwed. Because he's got no savings to speak of, as far as I'm aware. I don't know whether his dad has, how that works. But his house obviously gets split 3 ways. So he doesn't even get a say in, the fact he's lived there for so long. He doesn't get nothing out of that. So he's only going to get whatever the house is worth 33% of, which I can't see it being worth a lot. So he's going to have that money to live on for maybe 12 months, if he's lucky. Maybe 2 years, if he can really stretch it. But then he's also got the fact of is that, what does he do then? He's not going to be able to support himself on YouTube. Not full time, anyway. He would have no choice but to work. Problem is, with his position, with him being out of work for so long, he'd be lucky to even get picked up by anybody. He'd end up having to do some sort of course to get into work, which would then delay time also. He wouldn't get paid to do it. I don't know. Difficult. A lot of it goes down on watch time, Krasser. I mean, you can obviously have a reasonable amount of subs, but still get paid very little. It all depends on watch time and views, really, more than subs. Obviously, generally speaking, the more subs you have, generally speaking, the more watch time and views you'll have as well. But subs on its own isn't a true factor on how much you get paid. It's all down with like the watch time and number of views you get. Obviously, truly speaking, yeah, the more subs you have, the more likely you're going to be earning more. But, But yeah, I've always said that I want to treat my channel as a hobby, and then as I say, if I get paid off it, then it's a bonus, Obviously, the problem with that comes is if you are working and then also earn money off your channel, you would have to do your own taxes off it. So I'd have to look into that when it happened to see whether it would be classed as declarable income or not. I think it would be, because it'd be in addition to what you're getting paid already from your main job. So but I know there is a rule in this country where you can earn £1,000, sort of like as a side hustle before you start paying tax. So that might also apply to YouTube as well. So if that's the case, that's not so bad. Yeah, he doesn't eat a good variety of food either, Krasser. We all know that. He's very fussy on food, which is not a good sign when he's going to be getting together with somebody who probably eats a massive variety of food because of where she comes from. Not great, really. Google's back again. That's the second disconnect he's had of the stream so far. I might make a note of how many he has. How have I missed that bit there? Well, I'll have to wait now. I know we shouldn't talk about him much, but he's not going to have a good life with his current position. No, I know. I mean, it's one of them really where there's nothing there's nothing I can physically do. I mean, even if I could, I wouldn't. It's his choice, And ultimately, it's, I've got enough to be dealing with myself at the moment, There is a possibility that, in a few years' time, I could be working abroad. You don't know. I mean, the industry's that big, so you could go anywhere with it. So there is a possibility that in the next few weeks and months I could be working in London, depending on how this what happens because of the what I've applied for. So I've applied for a few jobs that would allow me to work away from home a little bit, so just to get me a bit more, not necessarily to get me foot in, but just to give me a bit of an idea what's out there. So there is a couple on that I've applied for in the past couple of days that don't actually need any experience, so I could just walk into them. So that way, if I don't finish the course by the time I get the job, I can always finish it while I'm working. Wouldn't be the end of the world. I mean, and if anything, it might be advantageous as well because of where the course company is based. So it's one of them really. The company I've gone through is based in London, so it would be advantageous to get a job down there, to be fair. He has so many health issues, so I just can't see the eating helping at all. Terence been out of work long. I was out for nearly 2 years, and when I got working again, the only questions I had were why we out of work for 2 years in interviews. He's not worked at all, Azareth, since I've known him, and I've known him for about 10 years, maybe 11 years, something like that anyway. He did have like a job when he was younger, working for Iceland for a short time, but I think that was about, I don't know, that was definitely before I knew him, so not even sure how old he would have been then. I think he did have some sort of job, but I don't think I think it might have been while he was at college or something. So that would have been like 2011, maybe not, maybe like 2013, that sort of time. So it's definitely the biggest barrier getting back into work. It always is a big barrier when you've had time away. It's one of them. It's quite a big thing, really. If you have a gap on your CV where you haven't worked, it's quite difficult these days sometimes to even get a look in, because a lot of employers don't see a gap as if, you know, they want to know why you haven't been working, and sometimes it can even affect your job prospects of getting even an interview, which, well, isn't good. But I mean, it is getting to that point now where employers do recognise that people may have time off for whatever reason. As long as you're open and honest about them, a lot of the time they're not bothered. It's just sometimes that some employers will put your CV in the bin before even getting an interview because of it. Which I don't particularly agree with. I mean, they should treat everyone as equal, but unfortunately they don't. So you can't be earning much off you, though. I think Kraz has missed a word there. Or missed something out anyway. Can't be earning much off. He doesn't get that much views, does he? He does get quite a lot of views. But I think he's struggling to get subscribers now. Well, compared to his views anyway. He is still getting growth, but it's probably not where it should be. In my opinion, anyway. I mean, I've had a look at his stats, and whilst he's had the best January, I think, since he started, and I think it's his third best month since he started as well, pretty much over the past 12 months on average, he's pretty much flatlined on growth. Basically, his growth's literally... It hasn't stopped, but it's not far off flatlining. So, it's not great reading. I mean, obviously, my channel's small. And, you know, I've got more things to prioritise. Obviously, I've been pretty good so far this year with the channel, and I have took the time and the effort to do it. But obviously, you know, a career comes first, and that could change later in the year. I mean, it all depends on what I get in terms of work-wise. Ideally, I would like to stay at home, but I know that I might have to be forced to look elsewhere. For a channel the size of mine, I would say the growth I'm getting at the moment is reasonable. I'd like more, but I'm quite realistic about it. So... because he has no variety in the games. Yeah, I mean, it is a problem for him, which is precisely the reason why I play so much, or have played so much in the past, because you'll get an audience for some games that don't like other games, so it builds your target audience up a bit more. The problem with Terence has is he built a massive amount of his fan base up on Fortnite. He doesn't play it anymore. So the problem is I think he may have lost quite a lot of subscribers through because he doesn't play Fortnite anymore, which is neither here or there. That's a choice he made. But what also doesn't help, in my opinion, is the fact that he now slates the game, which, in my terms, and the fact you are a gamer and you do YouTube, is a big no-no. I mean, you might not like the game, but spouting it on social media is not the way to go about it. I mean, the best way to go about it is go to the developer directly. Let your feelings known. I mean, you know, it's... You know, you can't be getting involved in that sort of stuff. I don't. I mean, I stay neutral with a lot of the stuff that goes on in a lot of games because I'm not interested in it. All I'm bothered about is playing it, and that's it. Which I think is the best way to be. I mean, he doesn't like the way ETS2's now gone in terms of handling. which for one is now more realistic than it ever has been. He just doesn't understand the way that games progress. And to me, the handling in ETS2 is the best it's ever been. I don't have a problem with it. It's his driving style that's the issue. I mean, when I first started playing the new update myself, I was like, It took me, I don't know, a few streams and a few hours to get used to it. But once I got used to it, I'm fine. So, I don't know. He plays older games, which is going to be a small audience. Yeah, that kind of thing I do like. You know, he's got a bit of something going on there, which I do quite like. You know, that's a bit an interesting one, really, that he plays like retro games, because there's quite a lot of people that don't. So you might get a bit of an audience there. That's, you know, I thought about it, but I don't think the audience is there. And then the question is what would I play? I mean, I could play like the old 18 Wheels of Steel franchise games, which wouldn't be so bad. But it's just whether you can get the audience for it, and that's the problem. He plays F1 and ETS2. One is dying, F1's just average. I mean, I don't know. I think the problem with ETS2 is it's because it's not had any decent content released in some time, so people are now starting to move away from it. So it's one of them, really. Once content starts getting released again, which it probably will do later this year, it'll probably pick up again. You know, so it's one of them, really. It's like most games that have a long span. They go quiet after so long. I posted in a truck chat of a dump truck in the Florida Canal. You can only see the dump area because the dump truck's in the water while driving. Doesn't understand much about life, to be honest. He slates a lot of things. He doesn't have a lot of perspective about things, Krasser. I mean, the problem with... I find that he doesn't have much life experience. He doesn't have... how can I put it? He's always in that mindset that everyone's got to basically agree with everything he says. And if that's not the case, he pretty much hates people and it's like that. I mean, he doesn't like the fact that I voted for Brexit. He absolutely hates that. But I had my reasons for it. One is because I believe we should be able to stand on our own 2 feet. Not get dictated to by Brussels in terms of what laws we can and can't have and what we're able to do. I mean, don't get me wrong, Brexit's not been anywhere as good as it probably could have been. But that's because of the fact that we've got idiots that run the country. But having said that, it could be a godsend in years to come, because all this fighting that's going on in Europe at the moment is signalling, well, it's not a civil war or anything like that, but it could signal the end of the EU. And then if that happens, well, we ain't got to worry about it. So it's one of them, really. The EU really has become too politically motivated, in my opinion. It's got too big as well. And that's where it's all falling apart. So, anyway, I think I missed some up there as well, didn't I? I will get this in a minute. Terence could slow down more on his turns. Trucks aren't meant to turn so fast. Well, I mean, yeah. Tell him that. Well, naturally, I managed to do that myself. Well, what I do need to do is I think I missed a bit up there. Don't think I went back for it. He thinks he knows a lot of stuff. Well, the thing is, Krasser, as I say, he's, you know, a Green Party member, and I have, you know, I do have a lot of time for people who are in that political party because they do want to make a genuine difference to the country and to the world. But the problem is they're never going to win an election. They're never going to get a member of parliament. Well, or very few members of parliament. Oh, I did get that. I thought I didn't. Into power anyway. So it's like you're in a small party that can't really do much. I mean, they're never going to get voted for and win a massive amount of seats because they ain't got the MPs. They ain't got the councillors. So it's like, well, you're sort of in a niche party. I must admit, I do vote for them when I can because I tend to vote tactically. But when I can't, I always vote Lib Dem. Because again, I like to be tactical with my voting. Other than that, I don't care. I mean, the only reason why I vote is because it's, you know, you have the right to, and I feel that if you don't really have a say in matters. But there you go. It's just one of them. He hasn't got many life skills, and ultimately, if he does get to a point where he becomes a councillor, I think that's going to really hold him back. Because I really don't think he's going to have the, how can I put it, the skills and the, I don't know, even when it comes to English, writing letters, I don't think he's going to have the skills to do it. Because it's, I think what he thinks, I think it's going to be easy. But it's not going to be. He hasn't finished West Balkans, no. He was exploring 150 kilometers an hour, yeah, that sounds like Terence. Not even enjoying a new DLC, no. Is Green Party like stop oil? No, Google. I was sort of like that, but I was like 18 at the time, believing my way is the only way. And hello, Connor, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I noticed that he can't be wrong, he must be right. That's one thing that I try to be careful with around him. But that comes with the autism and Asperger's. That's a typical trait, generally. It isn't for everyone, but it is one of the traits of it, I believe. FPTP for you, though, as well. The small parties are screwed. Well, yeah. It's just a major problem, and this thing out of the way. Right, I need a roller. Let's get a roller. Nope, that's the freaking, what's it? What's that? That's a line, which Google did not finish. Wreck ban. Ploughed a freaking field in that time. Krasser, that is on Terence if he crashes for taking corners too fast. I'll finish this field first. Missed a massive strip there as well. Yeah, I have autism and it is a trait. Just the problem with it is that you aren't like most people, but you're unique in a way. Well, this is the thing. I mean, a lot of people that have that are quite smart. They just, in a way, some of them struggle to show it, and then other people have like things that aren't what would be considered normal. You know, some people like that have like OCD and stuff like that. I mean, you know, I don't have anything against people that have these conditions at all, because you know, I believe that, you know, it's something that's being misdiagnosed a lot, particularly back before the turn of the century, but it's only recently where people have started coming out more with it. The only thing that's about it is that there is some individuals that do struggle to cope with it. I mean, and you know, there is some people out there who believe that, you know, they're right and everyone else is wrong, and that's the kind of the side that I don't like. I mean, you know, they always struggle to find that is the case. So, but ultimately it comes with life experience and you know, micromanagement and stuff like that. If you manage it and you can cope with it and can work with it, then, you know, you can lead a productive life. But it's when you struggle to manage with it is when problems can arise. You know, it's just one of those where it's difficult, really. Thankfully, I don't have anything like that, so I'm quite lucky, really. I will wreck band you in a minute, Gorgle. Get off the field. Ah, and I'm out of frickin' line, for God's sake. Right. I will, yes, I do. That I've always so cold, I ended up needing the bog quite badly, so I had to get off in Walton. Go Sainsbury's. Oh dear. I'm far from smart. I used to struggle with it a lot, but now I can cope pretty well. Yeah, I mean, I think Brett is probably... I don't know many people that have got it. But I think Brett's probably the only person I could say that can actually manage reasonably well. Even my brother has got it and he can't cope half the time. You know, he still struggles with it now, and it's like, well... But I think a lot of that is because he didn't have the self-confidence when he was younger. And granted, it's now got to a point where he is starting to cope with it, but it's a bit... I don't know, it's not too late in his life, don't get me wrong, but it's certainly set him back somewhat. You know, and I don't think he would be... you know, how can I put it? I don't think he would be sort of ashamed of me telling him that. You know, I think he already knows that. So, it's harsh, but I'm truthful, you know. Reality of it is that. Class, maybe he'll get it in the future. I don't tell him how to drive, but I just put laughing emojis with bold driving by Terence when he crashes. Yeah, it's quite funny when Terence crashes, to be fair. Because he does lose it. He really does lose it when he does. I mean, to be honest, I don't crash that much. I mean, whenever I crash, it's usually pretty spectacular and it's usually quite funny. So I don't really mind. But I do have a sense of, I know where my limit is most of the time. My cousin and husband have 2 kids and one is majorly autistic. He's worse than me. I sometimes do autism chats on stream so people can learn about it, what to do, etc. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them. It's all about managing it. I do know somebody else that's got it. Funnily enough, this person's reasonably old as well. I don't know. They're definitely in their 50s, put it that way. And the only reason why I know it is because... funnily enough, they lived on the same street as me when I grew up. When I lived in Chester. But obviously when I was younger, I didn't know them. The only reason why I knew them is because her son went to the same school as I did. Even through high school. So the only reason why I knew them is because, you know, because of that. Even though I would have knew them when I was younger, but can't remember. She's got autism, and how can I put it? She really struggles with it. I mean, it gets to the point where she doesn't even go out the door, but that's just, I don't know, it's just her way of dealing with it. And I don't know, that's a really extreme case. I mean, I have sort of like spoke to her a few times over the phone and stuff about it, and sort of said that, you know, you can't lock yourself away, but it's difficult, really. I mean, a lot of the time it comes with the fact that if you can't help yourself, then nobody else is going to be able to help you. You know, it's one of them. There's nothing you can do. I do still speak to her on the odd occasion, but about once a month, something like that, just to keep tabs on how she is and things like that. But I mean, well done, Gorgle. I'm not helping you with that. You can get yourself out of that one. Okay, no line for you then. I go get my own, because you're going to be there for some time, I reckon. Oh dear. I'm coping well with it, but you can tell I've got it easily. Well, I mean, I only met you for like 10 minutes on the bus, Connor, so to be honest, I wouldn't know. But, I mean, if I did probably speak to you properly, then I'd probably know straight away. That's actually quite funny. I don't even know how he's managed that. I mean, you know what, I'm going to have to help him, aren't I? I don't know anyone who can bin it so much as Gorgle on this game. I mean, it's not hard to drive on this game. Bold driving from Gorgle. I'm not surprised he's binned it. His freaking weight's top heavy. Put this over. Lucky that regard with my family, amazing, super supportive with me. Yeah. I mean, it's one of them. Obviously, I've tried supporting her, and I don't think the interest is there. I mean, it's one of them, really. You know, it's, as I say, if you can't help yourself in that scenario, other people are not going to help you either. It's just one of them. This, I can't even get this flipped over. I might have to. I might have to get the freaking Volvo here. Oh, here we go. There we go. I finally managed it. Oh, always a tipped vehicle. Well, I need to see if there's a mod that allows tipping cows. I would hope not, Azareth. It's easy to tell I've got it, but I've coped it well over the years. I feel like a more normal person every day. Well, that's good to hear. No, I'll go the other way. Be easier. Gorgle doesn't like the Barbie truck. Don't think he does, Azareth. I think I'll order food for when I get in. What are you going to have, Brett? My mum's been very supportive of me having autism. She knew how to control me well. I can sense that she might have it too, but she never had a test. My sister might have it as well. Well, it's funny you say that, Connor, because it does seem to run in families. Or it's not. I don't think it's ever been proven, but does seem to be a suggestion that it is genetic in some ways. Food, lol. Well, of course, you're not going to plug yourself in the wall, are you? So I'm not surprised he tipped over. He can wait. I don't know why he didn't get a freaking small trailer. Right. Yeah, my cousin's son has it, and they think their daughter has it too. She's a right nut child, so it would make sense. Yeah. It's one of them. I think you'll tend to find there's quite a lot of people out there that have it that either don't realise they have it because they're too embarrassed, or have never had the support of people to open up about it and things like that. You know, it's a massive stigma. And for me, literally all it is, and the way I look at it, is that people... The only thing that's changes them is they're a bit different. But for the most part, they're still the same person. You know, they're still normal. They just do things differently. I will stick that horn up your ass. And it's... I will. I think I'll get chips. Oh, that was not my intention. I wanted to flip him over. For God's sake. Yeah, well. I think I'll get chips, chicken strips and nuggets, lol. Nice. It's the thing, really. Family genes. My dad was going bald at 19, so I'm probably going to follow in his footsteps. But at the minute, I seem to be doing well. Nothing's gone back for a year. Terrence killed. Kids will be kids. Me, Terrence will be Terrence. Yeah. Have I got enough in here to finish this field? Rec ban for horn spam. I agree, Brett. Get out of the way then. I'm not helping you. You're just going to be following along now. I ain't getting out. Where is General Lee? The autism I have is probably the reason I'm a bus enthusiast as well. It's funny you should say that, Connor, because there is quite a lot of bus enthusiasts that are autistic and have Asperger's. Just seems to be a general attraction for some reason. Not sure what it is. Brett would probably be able to tell you more, to be fair. TJ02 hot on a Nissan Kumquat, really? Oh what? Oh what? Haha. Oh, for God's sake. He's rolled it over again. Every time he beeps that horn now, I'm just going to keep going out and rolling him over. You might get the lesson eventually. Goggle is Ethan right now. I think you might be right, Azza. In fact, I do like how unique a bus is to a car. When I was 4, driving buses with my dreams. That's why I'm a spotter. Oh, well, there you go then. I mean... nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, if you keep spamming the horn, I will come over and flip the truck over. Remember, I can run faster than you can drive. Oh what? Simmons is going off bosses. Well, I don't think he's got any interest in them anymore, Krazza. Because literally all the bosses of youth are gone. I don't know why he tries and drives away. I know what I'm going to do. I have a plan. I'm going to try something here. Let's see if this will work. Trying to think where I'm going to put him. Might go higher than that. I might get this field finished at this rate. And then you deal with the public and realise it's hell. Oi, Goggle. Wreck ban. I know exactly what you did. Oh, he's back. Ugh. See, he's just yeeting Goggle about in the Barbie truck. It's hilarious. Anyway, Connor, I believe Mr. McLeod is heading back to Arriva again. Haha. Oh, this fucking Pinkmobile. Bye-bye. I need to take him somewhere so we can... You know what? I've got an idea. I have a fantastic idea. Where is it? Oh, where's... I can... There it is. Oh, it didn't work. Damn, he got out. That's it. Ha 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 ha. That's brilliant. He ain't getting off that. Oh dear. In fact, he has, somehow. I'm going to find a way to kill this Pinkmobile. I know. That horn reminds me of Trump for some reason. I don't know why. I got told the other day, telling me he'll enjoy his tens. Ah, so he's going back to Chester then, is he? Terrence would be steaming hot right now if this was him. Launch him into space. I wish I could. Terrence was reluctant to play this game. He's done well for you. It has indeed. I don't think where to put him. I need somewhere that I can wedge him in. Stop him using a freaking pinkmobile. I wonder. I don't think I can do it. I need somewhere. Wedge him in. Every time it flips over. I'm like... Oh, that freaking horn. Right, I'm going to disappear again. See if he freaking beeps the horn again. Oh, where's my tractor? Google, you little... Where's my tractor? God's sake. Oh my god. What's he done with my tractor? He probably sold it. God's sake. Ugh. Curse you. Chester for a bit, then Wrexham. Hello. Is Google Mexican by any chance? I don't know. Outplayed, no receipted. What's Goggle done now? I don't think I want to know. Nah. Here we go again. No ace, but I was planning to, trust me. However, the little sod did get me back. Reason being is he moved my bloody tractor that I was using. So I had to go and get another one. It's at the shop. You'll be paying for that. Ow. I'll get this thing straight now. There we are. That Terrence has moves. He does, Baldy, yeah. I don't think you are, Gorgle. I'm going to cause trouble for Gorgle now for the rest of the night. How do you pick up the vehicles? It's a mod ace. Super strength mod. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to finish this field. Probably not. I don't know about that, Baldy. Oh, he's come back with the frickin' pigmobile. Oh, great. I'm not afraid to stick that horn up your ass. Maybe Gorgle wanted to give you a push. I don't know, Ace, but... ain't finished for you. Oh, I see. Know what I'm going to do with this thing? Do you know what would be the ultimate penalty for Gorgle right now? The ultimate penalty would be to sell this thing. Sell that vehicle. That would be the ultimate penalty. Speaking of Terran's life experience, he has had experience making children before. Well, he has. It's about the only thing he's had experience doing, Prasa. What's in there? Ah, line. You sold the pigmobile. Drat. I like the pigmobile. Just wanted to change the horn. No, I'll have to buy a new one. Yes, Gorgle. Dirty house, dirty mind, dirty life experience, dirty lifestyle. Right. Gonna need an excavator to take it out of here. Okay, let's go and get the excavator. I see United aren't keeping a clean sheet then. No surprise. He's only interested in a dirty life. Well, it's not going to pay him any, pay him when he gets older. Krauser. That's probably a reason why he's got a lot of breathing problems. Or one reason. Ah, United have scored again. Ah, McTominay. Right, let's get the excavator out. Empty the trailer. Gotta bring a surprise. Oh, great. Pick that up. That should be enough line to finish this field and maybe do the next one. Getting that there. Right, let's get the excavator to pick that up. Open the lid on this. Bring it over, be easier. See you soon. I'm going to go and play ATS. No worries, Ace. Thanks for tuning in. Get the rest of it. Might as well. And makes a bit of a mess of the ground, but it soon clears. It's not a problem. Bit busy at the moment. It's not what I wanted. Should have just took that and then come back for the rest of it. Oh, not again. Ah, really? Why? $10,534 home on the 86C. Quite enjoyed today's run around. Would love to know how far I've gone today. Well, do you use bus miles? If you don't, you probably should. That'd tell you. I don't seem to get it. Right on the ground. Ah, there we go. Ah, yes, that is true. You did. You did indeed. Nothing to harvest yet. Been a right adventure today. Liverpool to Preston, Lancaster by train, then Lancaster, Kirby Lonsdale, Settle Skipton, Nelson, Clitheroe, Preston, Allskirk, Walton, Liverpool by bus. That's the bus from home to town and now town to home. Yes. A lot of mileage covered. Indeed, an 8 ride winners, which ain't bad. Should have been 5, but also my plan when I got to Skipton. Well, you might as well. If you could get more ride winners, it's worth doing. And this is going to be a section I can't fill. Really, United? You've conceded another goal against Wolves. Seriously? I mean, they're going to win the game by the looks of it, but Jesus. I don't seem to keep a clean sheet this year, United. Don't know whether that's going to get filled. I don't think it's going to. No. Don't think any of them little bits are, so I think I'll have to leave them. Just do the big bit up the top. And that stitch over there as well. Moving in the field, Gorgle. Two Premier League teams have conceded 50 or more goals in all competitions this season. One is Sheffield United. Yeah, the other one's probably Man United, chances are. And I'll stick that horn up your ass. Right. By 2035, it would be too offensive to say Man United as snowflakes will call it sexist to women. For God's sake. I mean, I wouldn't put it past people to do that, to be fair, Connor, so I think we're done here. I don't think we're going to get any more done. Are you ready for the best moment of your life? Why is that, Baldy? Person United, for God's sake. No, I'm going to roll this other field first. Get it prepped ready for planting in April. Ah, I've realised why I'm stuck. That wasn't what I was meant to do. It's alright though. I'll fertilise it again. Just get it out of the way for now. Right, so let's get the roller in. Ready for onto there, and then we can move the month. No, there isn't, but there is still stuff that can be planted that we ain't got yet. I think I'll do a U-turn since I really get worried about Baldy at times, I really do. His comments are just bizarre, to say the least. Very bizarre, to say the least. Yeah, I think you would be, Baldy, to be fair. I mean, he comes out with obscene comments as well. Right, I'll bring this in here, ready for purposes of April, and then we'll move the month over. I do want to try and organise the equipment we've got tonight as well. It's all over the bloody place, and I really don't like it like that. I like to know where everything is. So, on that note, we will go back to the farm. I'll do it over here. Reason being is, that's fine. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, I see how you do it now. It's got the tick boxes there. Right, April. I can. Sounds stormy. Right. Right, let's go to field 16. See what we're going to plant. I need to check where there's a cedar. That isn't a cedar. Neither's that. That ain't. That ain't, because that's what I've just brought down. That ain't. That isn't either. Where's all the seeders gone? Shoot, we must have put them all back. However, I need to work out what I want to plant. So... we can go back to F12. Why do you want to go to May? That's stuff we can plant in April. I know there's stuff we can plant in May as well, but I might as well plant now. It's worked for me. I'm on April the 1st. United. Oh, woeful this season. Really? You throw away a victory. Again. Ah. Bit creepy, Baldy, mate. Yeah, I agree, Ben. Uncle's a stream, Ben. Youth is a frame of mind. If you get out there and enjoy it, you can have it at any time of your life, says Kenny Rogers. It's very true. Very true. Don't get me started with Ben. I'm tempted to say bend over. I'm assuming I'm just invisible tonight then. Thanks. I've just read your comment. I don't know how long you've been here, but... it just brought fresh defenders on to fight their attacks off and it went well. Great. Right. Let's have a look. So we have... so we can put corn in, soybeans and sorghum as well. Now, we've missed the opportunity for cotton, which is annoying. I would have liked to put some of that in, but... oh, I think United have just scored. Yeah, they are. No. So they do get a victory then. We've got sugar beet and sugar cane we can do. This is precisely why I don't want to skip months. Because you're missing windows. So, let's get a seeder. And I think, actually, thinking about it, I do want to check what seeder we need. For purposes of... okay, so... need a planter for corn. Yeah, big boy. Let's get big boy. So, we're going to need some seed and some fertilizer as well. And have corn, sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beet and cotton for this. I think we'll do... hang on. Corn, sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beet, cotton, sorghum, canola, corn, sunflowers. Yeah, so there's literally quite a lot in here. So I think we'll do some soybeans in that field. Field 16. Now, I think I'll buy some seed and fertiliser here, save me having to go back to the... What's it? Or lime, should I say. Yeah, actually, no. There's fertiliser I want. I've been here 20 minutes commenting. It's the first one you've replied to. Must be the first comment I've seen then, for whatever reason. Just like Brett, I'm a Liverpool diehard. Aha. Did you know the song The Gambler by Kenny Rogers was about using the cards you had dealt with in life? The song is pretty deep, to be fair. Now I know what it meant. I think I've heard of it, but I'm not really one for his music, to be fair. If you could run people over in this game like you can in GTA, the amount of times Steve would have run Gorgle over now would be insane. Yeah, it would be. I think I probably would have killed him by now. With his antics before. Right, so I'm full. Just need to fill in the fertiliser now. Yeah, I think these are liquid, actually. Yeah, these look like liquid fertiliser tanks. Yeah, they are. It's the liquid logo. So you don't need that fertiliser. Yeah, soybeans. So I've got liquid fertiliser at the farm. Now I'll go and utilise it. We have got it here as well, actually. Let me just try and place one here. See what it does. Might just put it at the back, actually. I'll work out how you open them. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Oh, no. Might have to Google that. I'll leave those there. I'll have a look at it when I get to the main farm. Bold parking from Gorgle. of my old teachers used to call Jimmy Savile Uncle Jimmy, as apparently one of his family members married someone in the Savile family. Yeah, I don't believe that. I will stick that horn up your ass. Well, Jimmy Savile's dead, Ben, so I don't think it is. Hello, Savage. Welcome back to the channel. That was clever. I leant against the A button on my keyboard. That keyboard, on my steering wheel, sorry. Did you not know, Ben? It's been dead now for about... it must be about 10 years. Ish. Something like that, anyway. Anyway, let's move on from that topic because I don't really feel comfortable discussing it, to be honest. Steve has more of a chance believing I rolled down the stairs when I was 3 and cracked my head open. Sounds like something you probably do, to be fair. The actual thing is, it's not a lie for once. That is actually a true thing I've just said. I guess it's hard to believe after things I've said, though. Fair enough. Well, yeah. Yeah, let's not, please. Oh, for God's sake. I think I've got fertilizer in here. Apparently I have. Okay, so the caps are open. Maybe I'm not quite in the right place. Oh, hang on, I am now. It's actually true as well, Steve. It did happen to me. Oh, there we go. It might be Connor, to be fair. But, I don't know. I mean... I must admit, the conversations he talks about are very plain-esque. No, Baldy. Goggle. No idea, Google. I think you've got a faster tractor, to be honest. Right, I'll start at the other end. Eventually I'm going to just do something really funny to me and then Towns will ban me. I mean, some of the comments are very sus, I'm not going to lie. Change of plan, getting food from next door. So I got a large cheesy chips and a pizza. Ah, what pizza have you got? Typical, I missed the edge. That's very annoying. I've never had cheesy chips. How are they, Brett? They just don't sound appealing to me. Cheesy chips are absolutely fit. Aaron, sort it out. Cheesy chips are brilliant, Ben. You've never lived if you've never had cheesy chips. Jeez. I can take my headset now off now because I can listen to the audio through my main monitor as well. So I don't have to have it on all the time anymore, which is good to see. I don't even have to have it on at all. I can just put it around me. So couldn't risk being banned on my main account, could I now? Well, no, but I mean, as I say, your comments are very suspect at times. Cheesy chips better than mac and cheese. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll give you that. I mean, I don't mind mac and cheese, but I think I'd rather have cheesy chips, personally. Sounds that way, doesn't it, Ben? I mean, the ban hammer from me is definitely getting close. Not gonna lie. All he talks about is nonsense. Well, this is it. It doesn't really add anything productive to the stream, so it's like, what's the point? Missed a bit there. I'm there. Probably not going to be enough to fill it in though, so Well, that's it, Brett. He doesn't. But, I mean, I can't be having comments like that, what was mentioned earlier. I mean, that's just sick. You know. There's a lot of people who got abused over the years, and it's disgusting. Comments like that are just a big no-no. I don't know whether you would have heard about it, Gorgle, but you mentioned a bit to do with, like, Jimmy Savile. Don't know whether you would have heard of him. He used to be a big person on the BBC back in the 80s, I think, when it was all a bit, let's say, it was acceptable to groom children. I freaking hate that topic. It's disgusting. See. With the exception of me, lol. Well, yeah. I think that's because you're a bit older, though, Connor. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'll have to tab out for this. On his sound, to be fair, we can have a laugh at him. Nothing crosses the boundaries. Be back soon. Gonna nip next door and get my food. Enjoy, Brett. Ah, yes. Check that's there. It should be. Yep. Here's there. Bye, Baldy. Well, that's that dealt with. I think he's crossed the line. He's gone too far there. That's... no. I mean, some of the comments were unacceptable anyway, but that was just taking the mick. So... disgraceful comments, some of them were. It might be, to be fair, Gorgle. I don't know. I mean, I think it is him. I think it's Samuel. But, I mean, I don't know, and I don't fully expect I'll ever find out. The only thing I can do is ban accounts that are troublesome. Literally all I can do. So, you know, it's just disgusting bringing stuff like that up. Doesn't matter who you are, and whether he is any true relation to, or knows somebody that's a true relation to or not, I don't care. You know, ultimately, it's not something that should be brought up. Really not. It'll be interesting now to see if Terence bans him, because he should, to bringing stuff like that up. Missed a bit there, I'm annoyed at that. I'll go back for that small little bit. There's a little bit there that's not been done. How's that been missed? Tell you what, I will come back for the AI's apparently finished their task. Right. Tell you what, I will get them to go up the other side. Terence needs to ban the mad rat. I agree. I think Google might have just banned him from Discord as well. Haha. If so. You gotta be kidding me. Right, I've rolled up that bit there that needs filling in. Just can't believe my suspicions was correct, but to be fair, I deserve some credit for arguing and getting him to say all the info to ban him, lol. Well, yeah, I'll give you that, Ben. I mean, I will give you that. But yeah, he crossed a line there. A line that never should be crossed. A nutcase, yeah. You did, Azareth. Baldy has been banned for discussing topics that I would consider inappropriate, and continuing to do so when requested to stop. That is very true, to be fair, Connor. I will give you that. You might be onto something there. Oh, put my headset back on now. Give me a bit of a break. Sorry to mention this, but remember when playing got banned from Terence's streams and oh, I've already read that, haven't I? I read that but didn't read it out. You're onto something called a let me just drop Terence a PM back in and mow. Okie dokie. There's a little bit up there I needed to fill in again. Sad reality of it, Gorgle, is unfortunately some streams do attract people like that. I missed. Get the roller out in a moment. Get that done. That'll be another field completed. No need to roll. How do you get rid of the stones then? Or don't you? Typical. Missed some again. Love it how Gorgle just stands around and lets the AI do everything. Yeah, I was going to say it needs to be rolled. You can see the stones on the surface. What the hell has happened in here? Sounds chaotic. Yes, Krauser, Baldy's been banned for discussing topics that are quite sensitive in nature to quite a lot of people. For obvious reasons. And when asked to stop, he didn't. So, he's been banned. I think I'll fold it, actually. Make it easier. Turn it round. Baldy, oh yes, cottage pie. Some reason he loves cottage pie. I mean... There we go. I mean, it's okay, but, you know, not something I would have often. Missed a bit there. Yeah, he does. Which is very strange. I think we're good to go here. Just having a look at the little bits on the field that still need to be filled in, so just fill those in. And we'll be good. Oh, I know he did. But... I ain't forgotten about that. Must have done something pretty bad in here. Terrence hasn't even banned him yet. I will DM you later, Krauser. I won't put it in Discord because it's disgusting. help if I lower the cedar. We think it might be playing Krasser. I mean, Connor alluded to something, and to be fair, he makes a good point. So, I'll give him that. It probably is him. Bit there that's been missed. I can see that from here. How's that been missed? It looks like it's been missed anyway. Yeah, it's... Hang on. Oh, it's been rolled. That's why. Didn't notice that. Right. Got a roller on it now. God, he survived a lot in Terrence's streams. I'm very surprised Terrence hasn't even given him any warning or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's going to have to now. Can't be discussing stuff like that and getting away with it. So, take this one out of the field now. It can be rolled. I noticed there's a bit there that's not been covered. Ah well. It's only a small corner. Surprised you haven't lost a sub. Well, the thing is, Goggle, the only thing I can do is, even though you say you can ban people, you can't. The only thing you can actually do is hide people. So they can still watch your content. But, I mean, if he still wants to watch on that channel, I've got no problems with that. He just can't comment anymore. So, you can still watch, you just can't engage. I'll let Terrence know in the group chat. No worries, Brett. Thanks for doing that. I would have done it myself after stream, but if you want to, you can. He said he had Discord. I still have no idea what his name was. I haven't seen him ever in there. Probably was a lie. I think it will have been Krasser. I'm sure he would have mentioned something. Or posted something. Don't think he was as bad in Terrence's streams. I think he wanted to keep a low profile for him. I'm planning on going out Saturday with my mates. Won't be Shrewsbury yet. Where are you planning to go, Connor? Tell Terrence about it. I'm just really baffled by this. Lost connection, boo with you in a bit. Oh, so you don't ban people, it's hiding people. Yeah, you can't actually ban people officially. The only thing you can do is actually hide them. But they can't engage, so they can't post, they can't comment. They can still watch the stream or content you're uploading, but they can't engage with it, so they can't comment or anything. What I may do is I can still report the message, so I might do so after stream, because I can still do it after I hide them. I don't know, Brett, to be honest. I don't know. That's the problem. But we think it's playing. Local mate, I'm going to get him on some stagecoaches. No savage. Right, so we've got one going. I'll pick up on this then. What can YouTube do though? Well, they could investigate it. I mean, they could possibly get the police involved. I mean, commenting stuff like that can be deemed as, well, I don't know. I don't know what they would do, but they'd certainly look at it. Could ban his account, maybe ban his other accounts if he's got more than one, things like that. So. Yeah, as if it is, you won't know him because he was, well before you came in. I mean, I banned him. But obviously there has been some goings on recently that are very plain-esque, shall we say. And I think we've now may have got to that point where we've realised it's him. So, yeah, he has. I banned him for that. That was what got him banned in the end. Posting a comment of that in the Discord channel. It was in my Discord, I think, as well, if I remember correctly. I think it was mine. So he got banned. No surprise. I think he's a bit of a troll, to be honest. I hope he's not like that in real life. I mean, Jesus. He'd get killed if he was. Great. Uh-oh, Google might have banned the wrong person. That's not going to go down well. Oh. I think it is Azareth, but I don't know for definite. I thought it was him, but gonna have a read. I think Terrence might be onto that now, judging by what he's responded. So. Do that bit last. The one thing about it, guys, is if it is Adam Samuel, Terrence has been out with him, I think, plane spotting or train spotting or something before now. So that's a bit of a concern. If it is him, that is. Terence always calls Baldy Samuel or whatever. Yeah, he does. And why does Savage have Adam Samuel? That confused me. Yeah, I think he's got 2 accounts. I think he's got a normal account, and then that account, potentially. If it isn't plain, I'm convinced it's him. So, bye Google. But yeah, I think it's time to move on. To be honest. For purposes of... that's now in the past. But, anyway. No, really? What am I going to do to that? Oh, for fuck's sake. That was the wrong emoji. Oh dear. That was freaking hell, I hit the wrong emoji then. That was quite funny. Oh dear. We'll message him after stream. I have a suggestion. Go on, Brett, what's that? I assume all that side's been done. I'm just going to have a look. No, it's not been done here. It has been done there. Right, okay. Been done a bit patchy. Finish this side. Go over that side then. A bit patchy, you'd know about that quite well. I had a feeling somebody would respond to that. As soon as I said it, I thought I shouldn't have said that. Ah well, too late now. Can't go back on it now. Imagine if it's Savage after all. If it is, I think Terence will be a bit concerned. I actually hope it is. To be fair. Oh, Terence commenting on your comments. That sounded harder to say than it should have been. You hope it's him. Why do you hope it's him? Well, the reason why I'm saying I hope it's him is because of the fact is that I think Terence has been hanging around with this poor person, whoever he may be. If it is Savage, he might then realise that he's hanging around with people who are freaking idiots who, well, mind you, he's an idiot himself, but, I mean, people who he definitely shouldn't be hanging around with. You know, there could be a link with the food as well, to be fair. I mean, it wouldn't put it, how can I put it? It wouldn't put it past me that it would be Savage to do that. I mean, I don't know, it's all a bit strange. So... folded, and I'll go to the bottom, finish the bottom, and then I'll move back this way. Who knows? Who knows? It's this bit needs doing as well. You say I'm an idiot, Steve. I said I'm alright for the bus spotter, lol. I don't know, I couldn't really say you're an idiot, Connor. I don't know you well enough. Can't really pass judgment on somebody I don't really know. I mean, properly. Well, when it comes to what I know about you anyway. It's a bit of a random question to ask though. What did Terence say? What's he put? He just put, yeah, that's creepy in Facebook, and that's it. He hasn't put anything else. Would the bald one be up for a trip somewhere in the next couple of weeks? Maybe, Brett. I don't know. Depends where you're on about going, I guess. In a minute, I'm trying to get my course completed as quick as I can. Depends when it is. Yeah, forget it. If it's like the end of the month, I'll have it finished well before that. So, it's before that, probably not. So I'm pretty close to finishing it now. It's just a question of when I'm going to be doing the exam, which I don't really want to. I don't really know yet when it's going to be. But I think by the end of the month it should be well and truly done and finished. So hopefully, anyway, depending when I can do the exam. Somewhere not too far away that has old beasts. Would that be somewhere towards Burnley that way. Or Birmingham, actually. They have more old beasts. Sugar. Just realised that's going to be a problem. Do the end of the month next month then when you can, if that's any good. Should be. That'll probably be better because of the fact that I want to try and get it finished. So it took me a bit longer than I would have liked, but I want to make sure that I can pass it first time, so one of them really. Can't be rushing it really. Oh, I've got this bit to do now. I think it's just... There's a bit in the corner as well. Well, you ain't lost a sub, no. It's interesting, as I say, but... As I say, you can still watch, so... To me, it makes no odds. If he decides to unsubscribe, fair enough. If he doesn't, well... Doesn't matter to me. Pass, Google, to be honest. I don't think there's actually any way you can search YouTube history on your channel for when people commented. Unless you look at every individual stream. Through the live chat replay, I don't think there's any way. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Give me a shout when you've done it. Yeah, will do. I want to try and focus on that and get it done. I think it'd be a nice reward anyway, to do something like that. Missed one there, it's annoying. It's where he said hi earlier. If he did, I didn't notice it. Rolled in a minute. And there's a little bit over here that needs redoing. I think this is the last field. I don't think there's any other fields to do. We've done 12, done 14, done 13. Sure, we've done them all now. I think we have anyway. Have we done 9 and 10 yet? Yeah, I think we have. I think we've done them all. To go around. We've got about 3 or 4 fields with canola in. Which wasn't ideal. So... Anyway, let's move on to something I do like to cover. What does everyone think of the shocker news out of Mercedes today with Lewis Hamilton leaving for Ferrari next season. I mean, it's not unexpected. He did say he wouldn't mind a stint at Ferrari before he retires, so I'm not surprised he's going. I mean, I thought he would have gone this year, but for this season. But a stone there, I've just seen it. Where is it? I did feel a bit sorry for Sainz though, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the fact that Leclerc signed a new contract and then Norris did as well suggested there was going to be repercussions somewhere. And that just so happened to be where it was. So, a lot of people didn't expect that to happen. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether he can win races with Ferrari and give him a championship. I mean, strange thing about it, if he does, that'll be the first time Ferrari have won a championship since Raikkonen. And the even more bizarre thing is Hamilton's going to be Ferrari's first British driver since Eddie Irvine. Back in the 90s. That's insane how long ago that was. I mean, British drivers don't tend to drive for Ferrari. So it's even more strange. But, I mean, you know, if he does well and can get a championship or something out of it, fair play. I mean, I'm not really a big Hamilton fan, but I mean, I understand his reasonings behind it and his choice. I mean, he's got nothing to prove anymore. Why not see your career out at the Tifosi? I mean, sorry, I went quiet. Just been speaking to one of the Arriva Chester drivers on Messenger. You want a job at Lloyd's? Am I? Yes, Irvine was at Ferrari in the late 90s and Barrichello joined in what, 2000? I think it might have been. Trying to think when Irvine went to Jaguar. I think that was 2000. I don't think he drove for Stewart. So I think it must have been 2000. Must have been. Only problem with these big machines are the pain to navigate around fields. But part of the fun. Well, that's straightened out. I think we're done over there. I'm just going to roll it down here to straighten it up and tidy it up again. And then I need to go back up there and finish that bit off. So. Okay, here's my research. Did Baldy make jokes? Yes, he did. Yeah, he's going to ring up tomorrow, see if there's any jobs going. Yeah, there's a bit there that got missed. I should be able to cover that with this. It'll be time for good old lime again. Right, I'll fold it up and go to the other end. That'll be this field finished. Did he call you bald? Maybe. I tend to ignore these comments after so long, to be fair. So... that's a point. I've just thought of something. I wonder if I'll message that actually. Might concern tomorrow's stream if it's going ahead. I'll be cancelling and rescheduling for Saturday. That's that confirmed then. So yes, I will be. Something that I completely forgot about when I put the schedule up. Not a problem. Just move the stream day. I don't mind. Let's get this off the field, and then we'll get the lime spreading complete. I assume we can put lime on here. I don't see any reason why you can't. The AI to do this. I think I'll give myself a little break. I'm driving around. What I might do is get the excavator and try and pick the rest of that up. However, no, I'm not worried about it anymore. I've passed it now, Google. In the end of the day, people want to be idiots. They're going to get banned or, what, you know, muted and things like that. I don't care. Just start from here. Yeah. Well, I'm going to see if I can pick the rest of that up. Won't do like that. Lower. It's going to be awkward now because it's sort of scattered. Might not even get it picked up, to be fair. I might just have to paint over it to get rid of it. I think that's what I'll do. Paint over it. Fill it in with meadow grass. Oh, missed a bit there, I've just seen it. Will do. Just thinking what else I can do this stream. There's not really much else I can do, to be fair. I mean, I think we've pretty much finished all the fields now. This one's getting done. That's been done. That's been done. 12 and 13 have been done. I think they've all been done now. I don't think there's any other fields to put anything in. I think we're pretty much it. I'll have a look. Have a look round, make sure. If that is the case, then I'll probably just wrap things up by checking the animals and what have you. Maybe getting some hay bales and stuff sorted out and what have you that's been dumped lying around. Just the admin bits that don't get done, which is quite important. Yep, so the 12's done. How did that get missed there? It's a bit strange. Nothing you can do about it now. 12 and 13 are done, so that's fine. 11 is not even worth even considering filling now. I might as well wait until it's harvested and then just redo it again. I'll have to make sure we do that field properly next time because we're losing money there. Or we're gonna be. So. This one we got spuds in. Number 1, so that's fine. Number 2 we've got oats in, so that covers those 2. Yeah, I think we've got all the fields filled with something now. Could possibly go over these fields and redo them. I mean, wouldn't really be a problem, considering the amount of crop that's in them. Not going to lose that much. So 3, we've got barley in. This field you probably leave because it's mostly filled. Same with this one. Canola. 9. Canola in 7 and 8, which have now been merged together. Partially, anyway. So. Some grass here that's ready to harvest. I don't think I'll be harvesting that. So we're good there. And only one is number 4, I think. Have we put anything in number 4? I think number 4 is the only one. Actually. Ah, yeah, canola. Of course. Yep, so all the fields are filled. Which is good to hear. So, yeah, we can start doing the admin stuff and textures and what have you. And then move it on to later in the season. I'm worried I banned the wrong person. Well, the thing is, Gorgle, we can't prove it's savage. That's the problem. So the problem I've got is it could do with being unbanned, because the thing is, if it's not him and it's somebody else, he's only going to get annoyed. It's one of them, really. Oh, for God's sake. I really need to go back to full screen mode now. So it's one of those, really. What's the... No. What's the roller? I'm in the wrong frickin' field, you idiot. Yeah, all you can do is assume. So yeah, you're gonna have to unban him. Because I don't know for definite if it is him. I mean, the only thing you can do really is just keep an eye on to see whether he posts anything. If he does, and it's concerning, and he looks very similar to what he discussed tonight, then maybe it is him and we'll ban him. But at the minute, I'm like, maybe not. So... so rubbish at spreading fertiliser. Never, and lime, I'm never any good at it. Never. I've got to leave the AI to do it. They do a far better job than I do. Bit of stone that I missed there. Typical. No, I'll get the roll out just for that one bit. I'll just do the bits the AI is not very good at doing, like the edges. Okay, unbanned. That's good to hear. If Terence has mentioned anything else. Apparently Terence hasn't coughed all day today. Apparently. Just as an FYI. Wonder if that's going to be the start of a pattern of days or whether he's going to suffer from it again at some point in the not too distant future. It'll be interesting to see whether it does actually solve itself now, because it's been that long. It might get to a point where he doesn't have it anymore. All that could happen to him is be banned off YouTube. Don't think any further action would be taken. I don't really know, to be honest, Kraz. I'll report it anyway, just because of what it is, but I mean, got a duty to, really. Down to them to pick a course of action. BS. Well, that's what he's posted on Facebook. On Messenger, anyway. So take that at face value. Nine viewers in the stream. Big thank you to everyone that's been in the stream tonight. If you are new and want to see more content from me, why not consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. Hit the bell as well and you'll be notified of any future content I upload. Right, so that's going to be a problem, so I'm going to move that out of the way. Push it all the way in the corner. Shouldn't be a problem there. Excuse me. Get this field finished and then I think I'll wrap it up for this stream. And we'll probably spend some time off stream tidying up the vehicles that are about. Probably in the next couple of days. Some point. Probably be Sunday, chances are. thinking about it. And then we'll crack on with moving the seasons forward, I think. Boring now, waiting for the AI to finish this, but I mean, I might as well get it finished. And it'll be time for the fun period. It's not harvesting again. May redo that one of them fields. So we're going to be losing a lot on that field. Going to be making virtually no money on that. I might just rip it up and start again. Do a field of something that we haven't grown yet. Apart from that, I think we're pretty much done. Probably another 6 lengths maybe. That's the point. How did Bournemouth get on tonight? I think I might have an auto sub for Bournemouth. Probably end up with a defender with 2 points. Even though I've got Solanke who was on the bench with 8. As first, who he might go actually. Having said that, yeah, he will, because it was Bernardo Silva who didn't play. That's helpful. That'll give me over 60 points for the first time in about, I don't know how many game weeks. I've been having a poor season this season. Normally I do alright at FPL, but this year I've been really bad. Really bad. So, I think that's probably one of the reasons why Brett doesn't do it anymore. He had such a bad season last season. It's quite funny. But I have a nightmare this year. Every time I have decent players, they either get injured or they just play rubbish. So, I don't know what it is. Just can't seem to string together a decent team this year. Here's what it is. Probably come back fighting next year and have a better team. So, I'm off now. No worries, Krasser. Thanks for tuning in. For your information, I just had lost interest in it, lol. Yeah, that's true. To be fair, you did have like a team with injuries at the end of last season. So did Aaron, to be fair. So, and it's one of them. If you forget to update it, it can be an absolute nightmare. But I mean, it only takes like 5 minutes of your time to do, but just one of them. If you've got no interest in it, then why bother? I mean, I'll do it just because I like enjoy the fun. I say, it literally takes no time at all, but couldn't be bothered in the end, lol. Yeah, it makes sense. Ant's not happy. Yeah, it's the same van as the other night in the ulti rep. That's hilarious. But he's not happy about that at all. I mean, what are the chances of that? I mean, I'm not surprised. Not at all. I'm just hoping this guy's got enough in. Yeah, he should have. 67% still. So. I must admit though, I am tempted to, before going around again, I go around all the fields with some extra fertiliser as well, because you can fertilise the fields again to increase the yield. So I think it would be worth possibly doing that again, just to increase production and profitability, or profits, shall we say. Same stuff tends to do reps round there, I've noticed. Yeah, Macclesfield rep is the same coach as the other night. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Why change it up if it works? You know, but it's just one of them. It's a nightmare if you want to tick stuff off. But, I mean, as I say, I don't like using rail replacements unless I have to. It's not my thing. I mean, it'd be pretty beast if you had a decent coach, but it just takes longer, doesn't it? So, I'd rather not, unless you have to. This time of day is not so bad, because the roads are quiet, but imagine in peak time on a rail replacement, ugh, couldn't think of anything worse. It's fun the other night, it required a big coach B7R beast, which was a result I ended up at the depot and the driver dropped me off at mine, lol. Cheeky sod. Really? You ain't finished? Guess I'll finish the last load then. Even though I'd rather not. But can't get this bit wrong, surely. Really need to get this bloody steering sorted out. I think I'll do it after the stream. I was going to do it last night and then I never did. Never did it in the end. I'll make sure I do it tonight. Gonna go offline. See you tomorrow. Always Google. Thanks for tuning in. Had one person on to Newton and one person to St Helens Junction, and then was just me. A driver lives near Wavertree Technology Park, so I was on the way to. So I just went dead from St Helens Junction to the depot. Yeah, makes sense. Why run a coach? I mean, makes no sense that. Yeah, it is Azareth. I'm going to sort it out. It's the only game it does, isn't it? It's a nuisance. So if I keep hold of it with one hand and keep hold of it reasonably tight, it won't do it. But if I let it go, it just does it. It's a nightmare. Should be able to just drive. I shouldn't have to put my hand on the wheel doing that, really. So definitely need to have a look at it. Right, last bit at the bottom and then we're done. Must be annoying for you guys hearing that as well, to be honest. I know it'd do my head in. So, the microphone could pick it up something rotten. So where it is in relation to the wheel, but... I'll have to try and get that little bit, if I can. I don't think I will, because of where it is, so... Pretty irritating, yeah, I imagine it is. Ah, typical. I knew that would be the case. Bakery visit tomorrow. Looking forward to thick cakes. Aaron! What's on the menu for tomorrow, do you know? I'm not going to fill any of that in, am I? Oh, apart from that little bit. Missed it. So I go around again. I don't think I'm going to get it, to be honest. Unless I put it directly over. Even then, there's no guarantee. No. If I just drove over it, didn't do anything. Try this one again. No. I did a small little bit there. Right. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap up the stream here. For those of you who haven't seen content from me before, if you do want to see more, why not consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. Hit the bell as well and you'll be notified of any future video uploads and content that I produce. Not sure, we'll find out when I get there, I guess, although I can check their Instagram story before I head out. That's a good idea. Sounds like an excellent plan. But thank you for everyone that's tuned into tonight's stream, and hope everyone